welcome back to Mass Effect Andromeda. My name is Wolverine, and when we left off, we'd founded a new colony called Prodromos. We're just, meeting the locals and making ourselves known. I also noticed this big glowy thing, which I'm heading straight towards like a moth. That walking sucks. Oh, it's next to the mayor guy we met earlier. I'll speak to you in a minute. This seems like it's going to annoy me if I don't sort it.
Another memory trigger?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
Okay. Wow, the footprint effects are maddeningly bad. Look at that! Maybe it's still loading up. Anyway. Hello, dude. August Bradley.
Mayor Bradley.
Pathfinder, good to see you. We're busy as anything, thanks to you. Bit dusty, but we can adapt. It's worth it when it's your own.
Work hard or don't work hard. I think you do need to work hard.
Make sure to keep a clear log of what you're doing.
Well, let's save some bandwidth. Busted ass defeat initiative. Copy, paste, repeat. You go do what you need to on the Nexus. Follow that dot. There will be more to do on EOS later. Some key positions: Connor Supply, Ramirez Medical, Abrams Science, Fox Engineering. With them and my Major Domo, we won't end up like Site 1 and 2.
Major Domo? Not their fault. Also not their fault. I don't really get what's the difference between these. Don't dismiss their efforts. Never knew what hit them. I mean, they did try.
I combed the first 2 outpost attempts. Those people died trying.
And they deserved better from the Nexus. That's where I point the finger. We'll remember. You changed this planet. But that doesn't make it easy. We'll use the efforts of those who went before.
All I wanted to hear.
Good people. Every last one. I'd have been honored to fail with any of them.
Maybe there's hope for that. What? Look forward.
Looking back isn't a good use of time. We have to keep building.
Keep is generous. We have to start. Real building, not just survival. Oh, and Pathfinder, this is for you. It's our flag.
You have a flag?
Hang it where the Nexus can see. It's touched the soil of our first outpost in Andromeda. Make it real.
Thanks. Flag. Apparently. Gotcha. I mean, there's some things here anyway. I'll look at them first. Thanks. What did he give me? Where's my inventory? Codex. No, that's not what I pressed. Inventory. Right. Minerals, tech materials, salvage? Optics. Augmentations. Special items 0. Well, if he did give me his flag, I can't access it. I'm not going to land there because those shuttles land with alarming frequency. Someone over here we're speaking to? What is this, like a fishing pond?
Really hope all those scientists will be safe out here.
That'll be fine.
We came to explore and learn. That's who we are.
I keep wondering what our scientists will cook up for EOS.
It's just like a water processing thing. Water purification center. It's very quiet. Whatever it is. Ooh, little explanation mark. Going for that. I think that's a really, really big, weird transmitter. Do you just hear a cowbell? I thought they were space vegetarians. There's nobody here. What's this then? Please help. This is the only way I can get word out before someone gets killed. My work crew, they keep talking about the remnant tech. They think the initiative's lying about how dangerous it is, that a couple of electrodes in the right place could get the remnant to work for them instead. They tried before, and I helped out in Medbay when those remnant observers carved up Bahrati. But Jennings says we could live like kings if we had an army of remnant bots working and fighting for us. He's taken the whole work crew to help him this time. I have to go with them. Maybe I can talk Jennings out of it, but if I can't, someone should know why we didn't come back. Yeah, those people are dead.
Someone left a warning. Looks like a work crew thinks they can take control of the remnant.
That's a recipe for trouble.
Work crew rosters are posted publicly.
The datapad mentioned medbay. A little work, we could find where to catch up with them.
Yeah, let's go speak to that guy, Bry, whatever he's called. What's in here? Oh, it's the research centre. Yeah. Right. There are still some points of interest. They're all very far away. Oh, another exclamation mark came up. Right, whatever's interesting here is upstairs, so the stairs are where? Hey dudes, were you the ones who were complaining last time? Oh, hello. What do you do?
Pathfinder, over here.
Oh, Major Domo is a name. What's up?
Pathfinder, Major Domo Evan Bell Scott. I have headaches, so you don't have to. Rather, so Bradley doesn't have to. I've also coordinated with your Ket expert. He wanted me to remind you to find him.
I didn't assign a Ket expert to Prodromos.
Yeah, what the hell are you talking about?
He's a hell of a self-motivator. Here's the nav anyway. Precision is important.
What? Who are you? What's with a weird name?
How did you come to the initiative?
Like many, I was lost and looking for a purpose. That sounds loftier than it felt at the time. I was an insufferable ass.
Was?
The training for the trip was probably enough to cure me of it. But I always took things too far.
And here you are.
Didn't know how to stop alienating people until I was the alien. See? Still insufferable.
You're not wrong. Shall I peer into your family or your general place of birth?
Where'd you launch out of?
The pale blue dot, Terra Prime. Big old boring Earth.
Mostly harmless.
I miss that wet dog smell after the first snow melts. I don't know why.
You're not going to find much snow here.
Miss anything?
Yeah, I miss McDonald's.
Things were easier. So much already built. We get to do it all again, for good or bad, I guess.
Better get it right.
I don't care about your family.
Another time.
Of course.
So where's he sending me now? Right, okay, there's no way up there, so through this way. Hello, losers.
Hello there.
Who are you?
Ah, Pathfinder. I hear you're to thank for a physics-defying atmosphere processor.
That's me. I'm Ryder.
Haley Abrams, Director of Scientific Research on EOS, and writer of papers that start what the hell weather. But, new galaxy, new world, and a really new start. Gotta keep up. How can I help you?
What are you doing?
What kind of research are you working on?
Your basic first in scientific work, soil, water, atmospherics, plus studying remnant tech, because now I need to understand that to survive here.
I think you should be studying that more, but you're a weather person, so...
Activating that vault changed the planet. Anything to worry about?
Considering it's world-altering technology we've never encountered before, I hope not.
Great.
But the storms show no signs of returning, and I know who to contact for remnant tech support. I'll take it.
Great. What do you think of your boss?
What do you make of Lieutenant Bradley?
Determined as hell. And he has incredible faith in us to get this done. Bradley would carry this outpost on his back if he had to, and we'll make sure he never has to.
Sounds like a nice bloke. That's what
I've
I
gotta
make
go.
of him.
Keep up the good work.
Who are you then?
Pathfinder, mind giving me your opinion on this? I'm planning classes for our first school, when we have one.
Oh, yes.
Some say we shouldn't teach Milky Way history. All irrelevant now, apparently.
Disagree strongly.
We were all shaped by that history. Our children deserve to know how and why.
What are you looking at?
Agreed. Maybe you'll change a few minds. Thanks for stopping.
That was brief and probably would have consequences if there's ever a sequel. I mean, they are making a Mass Effect 5, so yay. Maybe that one decision will have an effect one day. How the hell do I get up there? Do I have to fly up? Because that seems absurd. Somebody's already decided to. Is it this way? Okay, these one-size-fits-all colony buildings are annoying. I've just started playing Ark Survival on my new Switch, and it's fun to just build stuff however you like it. It's a lot like Mass Effect, but not Mass Effect, this is Mass Effect. It's a lot like Minecraft, but with a lot more graphics and dinosaurs. Oh. Hello.
August said you might swing by. Ryder, yes? Dr. Ramirez. Run the clinic here on Eos. Much better than life as an Alliance medic.
Still wearing the uniform,
Good to meet you.
I'll guess you're not here for a checkup. How can I help you?
I mean, it wouldn't hurt. What have you been up to?
What's the latest from your clinic?
Usual checkups for first-thing colonies. Plus a few cases of dehydration and some blindness.
We never learn.
Nothing serious.
Okay. What do you think of the planet itself?
What's it like living in our first successful outpost?
Not successful yet, it's only been a day.
It's early days, but promising. Everyone pitches in, everyone matters. We know we'll make this work.
I refuse to believe that everybody pitches in. Everywhere I've ever worked, there's always somebody who's just a pain in the bum. And there's no way of getting rid of them. So, you didn't like the military then?
Why did you join the Andromeda Initiative?
I served in the Alliance as a medic, but let's say I saw one Batarian slave raid too many. I knew August, Bradley, and when he signed on to the initiative, he suggested I consider it. This seems like a better frontier.
Indeed. Well, nice to speak to you.
I'll leave you to it.
Everybody loves Bradley.
Come back anytime.
Seems like a nice bloke.
Preferably unhurt.
I feel like I should have had a say in the assigning of him. Ooh. Inflatable beds, love it. What's this say? Victor Carson. Mr. Josephs, I find it troubling that you think I could be swayed from my duty by an offer of credits. I understand Victor Carson is a friend of yours, but that's hardly adequate reason to release him from cryostasis and send him to Prodromos. Beyond that, from what I hear, you two are a disaster waiting to happen. I know about the prank you and Mr. Carson pulled on Everett before the journey to Helios. Victor Carson will be released from stasis when I see fit and assigned to an outpost that best suits his skill set. If I hear you've gone over my head and spoken to Addison about this, you'll have me to answer to, Administrator Brecker. Interesting. Case note number 24, Dr. Ramirez, patient ID 024, symptoms acute insomnia, claustrophobia. On examination, no organic underlying cause, apparently suffered a mechanical failure when coming out of stasis that locked her in the pod. Oh, clearly a psychosomatic case, but symptoms are acute. Prescribed tetravoxine and VR post-stasis therapy. Next appointment 2 weeks. Seen several cases of post-stasis anxiety and other related conditions. Tech has solved a lot of the physical effects of long-term stasis, but we're clearly seeing the psychological effects run a lot deeper. People just aren't designed to be turned off for too long. Should talk with Hanley about long-term research initiative. About a long-term research initiative. We're first for a lot of things, yeah. When NASA's talking about sending people to Mars and they're being stuck in a spaceship for 18 months without a break, they do a lot of research, and Russians and Americans and even I think the Chinese have these like isolation pod things where they send people to live and work together in total isolation with limited resources to see how the psychological effects are, and sometimes it works really well, sometimes they go absolutely batshit. Nobody's murdered each other yet, but it's gotten pretty mad. And they've learned things and improved things, and yeah, there are so many things about space exploration you don't know until you've done them. and then weird stuff just happens all by itself. Case 76. Apparently cases 25 to 75 weren't very interesting. Dr. Ramirez. Multiple leg fractures, patient 76. Lost his grip, fell during maintenance work on the roof. Jump jets failed to fire. Oh dear. Compound fractures to the right leg. Severe sprains to left ankle. Patient showed an allergic reaction to anaesthetic, so I borrowed August and a couple of engineers to hold down number 76 whilst I set the legs. Application of foam cast and appropriate analgesia followed. Noisy day, but hopefully an object lesson to the rest of the outpost about jump jet maintenance. Patient is healing nicely, should be falling off roofs again in a week. Yes, very good. Very good friend of mine is going out with a roofer, and within 2 weeks of meeting each other, he fell off a roof and landed on his face and smashed in most of his teeth. You know what he does for a living now? He's still a roofer. And they're still going out despite him having a, shall we say, emergency facial reconstruction. Lovely bloke. Face like he's actually fallen down the ugly tree though. Right, any other dots this way? Let's go in this building. Still introducing ourselves to the locals, such as they are colonists. That's the correct term. Hello, don't care about you.
Pathfinder.
Hello. Isn't it nice?
Good to be out of cryo.
It is, isn't it? What up?
Henderson at the shuttle landing. He heard it from the pilot.
What?
Izzy, you've got to stop listening to every rumor that comes in.
Oh, but rumours are fun.
Okay, but when your shuttle gets eaten by space whales, don't say I didn't warn you.
There are space whales, just not on this planet. So far. I love how you can tell we're in the future by the fact that everybody is super fit and wears skin-tight clothing. You're a merchant. I will shop at you. Sell salvage. What have you got for sale then? Pistols. It is... where's the compare? R3. It is much more... it has a much higher damage thing. Slightly smaller clip. A lot more accurate, distinctly lower rate of fire, and it's heavier and holds less ammo. But it looks pretty cool as well. I quite like it. I do have a big pile of money. Maybe. Really, maybe. I might look at that. What else have you got? Helmets. Pathfinder Helmet Mark II. Have a comparison. +3 damage resistant, +8 weapon accuracy. Okay, Pathfinder hard suits are heavily modified from the initiative suit baseline, foregoing certain scientific instruments in favour of added combat capability. Role of a Pathfinder includes threat neutralization and improved stabilizers and targeting controls help ensure they can protect his or her team. Yes, I'll buy that. I sold all salvage once. Right, I'm having that. Slightly better helmet than the one I already have. Consumables. Don't care. I'll pick them up as I find them. Paint jobs. Ah. And other stuff. Okay. I'll take the helmet. Confirm trade. There we go. Do you wish to confirm? Yes. Fancy a hat. Not that I'm wearing it at the moment. These two terminals. Was that a dust devil inside the building? You really need to clean up after yourselves, dudes. There it is again. Anyway, that one's got a quest attached to it. What's this got? Nothing. It is a terminal with no messages on it. Great. What does this one do? Formal request for Dark at Tavern, number 28. Make the request again, Bradley. I know it's not your fault. I know she's supposed to be second wave, but I want a trail so that when all this calms down in a few years, we can get proper outrage about how long it took to reunite families, especially ones hurt during the Site 1 and 2 mess. You know broken promise is a thing, right? Requesting the deployment of Darker Tavern W8 for Crispin, Exo Studies Specialist. Reason? She's an asset that will help viability. She's also my daughter. I'll look into it. Speak with Addison's assistant. Right, I'm taking it all the way to the top for no reason. I've no idea who any of those people are, but I might get quest points for it. Haha. What's upstairs? Hey dudes.
Amazing.
Well, thank you. Hello. It always looks so dark from the outside. I like that effect. That's how human eyes react. Hello, Kane Fox.
Hi. You haven't got a fuel cell, have you? The quartermaster says there's plenty, but she would. Wait. Oh, shit, you're the Pathfinder. Sorry, no one said VIPs were coming by.
I'm just Ryder. Nice to meet you.
Likewise. I'm Fox, Chief Engineer for Prodromos. Anything you need, ask away.
I have no questions for you. Oh, go on. Tell us what your job is. What do you do here?
My team gets things going. Water, power, communications, everything a civilization needs. Well, not laws or a constitution, but it's easier to concentrate on those when you got a flushing toilet.
Yep. You're the toilet guy. And what do you think of this planet in particular?
What do you think about your new home?
First impressions? We've got water, clear skies for solar power, plants to farm. The remnants are a wild card, but Bradley says you have them covered.
Not really.
It'll take work, no question. But I think EOS is really going to be something.
Privately, I'm convinced that one day they will just jump up and eat us all in one bite, but hey-ho.
What are the other outpost staff like?
Like Connor, you mean? She's pretty fun when you get to know her. Just don't get to know her over a poker game. Trust me.
Got it. And what did you do back in the other unit?
What brought you all the way to Andromeda?
There's a colony back home you've never heard of. Viridis. It failed. Hard. I grew up there watching things fall apart. When I left, I got into infrastructure, civil engineering. Boring stuff unless you've ever lived without it. I wanted to do Viridis right, I guess. And the initiative was my best chance.
Fair enough. Tatty bye.
Bye, Fox.
Have a good one.
I thought I was going to be sent on a fetch quest then. Thank goodness for that. Right, yeah, a thing you should know about the Mass Effect universe is, like I say, humanity joined the whole intergalactic society, interstellar society, quite late in the game. And they've been playing catch-up ever since. And colonies, they have very few, and they usually get attacked by pirates because they're in places where nobody wants to build colonies because there are pirates. I think that's what the first mission's about. You assume that the place is being attacked by pirates, so go there and help. Anyway, so there's a lot of stories like that, guys, where he's was on a colony and it failed hard. So, coming all the way out here, we hope there are no pirates, but instead there are giant robots and those cat guys who have an agenda all of their own. Right, I think we're done here. Who are you? You stood here next to my car for a reason? No? Okay. I'm going to drive it up the ramp. I'm not leaving it here. I need to like joyride it. Wait. Ah, let's accelerate. Ow! Huh, I thought I could drive inside it. Well, apparently not. Extracts. Off we go. We're done with this planet for now.
Go.
Leaving Atmo. All clear.
Where next? Well, I suppose we could go and explore that planet we found out about. Or we could go back to the Nexus. Or we could look around inside our new ship. We didn't really check it out, we just flew. Or maybe there's a cutscene coming up. There probably will be a cutscene coming up. Eventually. Pardon me. I hate that animation. It doesn't even give you a clue as to how long is left. It's just looping around back and forward. It's like a buffering icon. There we go.
Before the meeting gets started, I have bunk assignments for PB and Drac.
Already put my rucksack in the kitchen. I'll hang out there if that's okay.
And I'm in one of the escape pods. More my speed.
That's fantastic. Welcome aboard. Any thoughts, Ryder?
It's a spaceship. Don't just put your shit wherever you like.
This isn't a military vessel, but there need to be rules. Better to ask about protocol. Let's talk about our success on Eos. Besides establishing our first viable outpost, we did some amazing things. We discovered the Remnant and breached their vault.
And didn't get killed.
Yes,
Overcame
I like that bit.
radiation poisoning a number of times.
And didn't die.
Confronted by Ket at every turn.
Once again, did not get killed.
You guys really need to raise the bar on what you call success.
Yeah, should we use the Krogan definition of success that got your homeworld nuked by your own people?
Horrible thing to say.
Enough.
Let's focus. Back to the task at hand. Looking forward.
Exactly. Here's my only question. When do we hit that next vault? It looked active. We have to get on that.
Hang on, hang on. We need to not go off half-cocked.
There are initiative priorities. The team calls the shots.
Actually, the Pathfinder calls the shots, just to be clear.
So what do you need from us, Ryder?
Please don't fight.
Let's be kind and give each other the benefit of the doubt. Finding a home for tens of thousands in this hellscape is stressful enough without adding dysfunction.
You got it, boss.
If Krogan are known for one thing, it's getting along.
But not humility or self-awareness.
Okay, let's head back to the Nexus. PB, Drac, see Lexi for a physical. Good meeting, everyone.
Yeah, they have no respect for me whatsoever. I thought Drax liked me. Now we've got the run of the ship. That there in the distance, that there is a very low resolution moon. My god, it's almost 16-bit. Let's not stare at it for too long, it's going to break my eyes. It's that lovely meeting room. No chairs though. It's a bit sad. Right, what's going on? It's a shame, it's such a nice view, but it's spoiled by that planet moon thing. Anyway. So we're still in orbit at the planet, we're not buggered off entirely. Oh, lovely ship. Anyway.
Hey, can you drop by the biolab?
Sure. Where's the biolab? Biolab. Right, okay, it's got the word biolab written above the door. What up?
Nice place you found.
Clean air, plants, helps me think.
Something on your mind?
Maybe.
Ooh, calm down.
What the hell was that?
I know that look. It's just my biotics reacting to all this. I don't normally lose it like that. A huntress should have better control.
Huntress?
Another term for an Asari commando. I was one, before the initiative. Some things stick though, like losing the old man.
An Asari is a species. Explain.
How does a human soldier get to serve with Asari?
Prove your biotics can rip an APC apart, and people get nervous. Funny that. The Alliance found me a cross-species military initiative in a hurry. Sent me to Thessia to serve with the Huntress unit. One of the few places where my powers were welcomed. Your father made another one.
An APC, I believe, is a tank. She tore a tanker heart into bits with her mind.
You were his second in command. Were you friends, too?
He was more a mentor than a friend. Prickly old bastard. But I respected that. People treat geniuses like they're made of cut glass. I didn't care how smart he was. I think he liked someone not caring.
I'm still here.
I know it's not the same, but I'm a good listener.
I hope you're as good at being Pathfinder. I said I wouldn't get in the way, and I meant it. But I prepped for years as your father's second. Then he chooses you? An untrained Pathfinder and all this mess to fix? The hell was he thinking?
Is this going to be a problem, Cora?
I don't want a rival. Just answers.
We all want answers.
It's done. Best I can do now is be your second. Keep your father's mission alive. Then maybe we'll all get what we came out here for.
Tell you what, if I die, you can have the badge, or whatever it is you're after. We'll be friends.
You, me, side by side? I like the sound of that.
Don't be charming when I'm mad at you.
Yeah.
Are you? You're not glowing. Blushing, maybe.
Look, there's still the mission. A lot of dreams to fulfill.
What dreams?
So what brought you out to Andromeda?
Biotics like this. Thinking like an Asari huntress. I never had a place. Best I could be was a useful freak. The initiative was meant to be different. Will be different if this mission succeeds. So I'm seeing it through. It's quiet in here. I can keep the plants watered while I work. First job, see if there's any news on the Asari Ark. If they made it, we could use some Asari expertise. If you want to talk, I'll be here.
Just weird camera angle. What the hell? Oh, nice speaking to you, Cora. What's your name? Right. I'm gonna have to leave the wandering around the ship to the next episode. So, if you have been, thank you for watching. I've been Wolverine. This has been Mass Effect Andromeda. In the next episode, we'll have a closer look around our new spankly ship and then get a move on back to the Nexus and see what's next. I suppose we should tell people before we go to a planet that nobody's detected before. Anyway, tatty bye and stay safe.